Alright, hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. Today we're going to be doing another How Tanky Can the Unit Get video. And this time, we're going to be doing the one and the only OG, right? Super Saiyan Gohan. Now, this is a little bit of a weird window, right? Because I did want to do this while he is temporarily boosted. I have done some, like, EGA soon, like before, and to see the, what the after is too. Which reminds me, I do need to do one for Super Saiyan Goku, as well as like the 7th year LR soon. So I expect like those sort of characters coming, because I feel like they could easily EZA during the anniversary, and obviously I would like to see a before and after. But point being there, we got this guy. He is pretty damn good, right? With the temporary buff, and for something like this, I mean, I feel like he could look pretty crazy by the end. Obviously, we'll see exactly, but I mean, this is only gonna last like another week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe, I think. So the time to try this out is rapidly closing. So I did want to make sure to do this one this week. And, of course, whenever he super EZAs, or, if there's another stacking character that gets a buff like this, we'll make sure to do them while they're up. But, all the other characters, I mean, the fusions, right, they do stack attack, but it's only in their base, and they passively transform, right, so. Alright, but yeah. So, we got set up here for him, obviously. Also, we are able to, on this sort of setup, get his transformation. It might be a little difficult, so may have to skip some turns after I showcase what Super Saiyan 1 Gohan's up to. But yeah, let's just begin.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, hold on, we gotta turn those off. Second rotation. Okay. We can take a look at some of the Beast intro here, right?
Guess it's my turn.
Fire intro. Okay. So, with Gohan, he doesn't actually have like a bunch of like defense links or anything. He just needs prepared for battle, which I actually don't know if anyone on that rotation has. But we're trying to take advantage here of this, Kid Gohan. That's another thing. I do have to work on the timing for later on, because they effectively have the same condition for their abilities. Like Super Saiyan Gohan and Super Saiyan 2, for transforming, he needs to be at like the same health that this Gohan does for his active. And I mean, that active is really powerful. It is definitely, I mean, it's a 20% defense buff, right? So I am gonna have to be smart about when I use it. I might even have to just like straight up get Gohan on the other rotation in order to be able to use it, this Kid Gohan. But like, I definitely I gotta see that in here, and that's just gonna be perfect for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. In fact, what I might even do is just show what the defense by the end here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, it did. he's gotta get an EZA himself at some point. I might even just show what Super Saiyan's at, and then what we'd be at if we got like a certain amount of supers in that turn, and then just go straight into Super Saiyan 2, because there are only so many of the items as well, and I don't know a better way to really take advantage of his thing. Here we go, though. We're actually under the HP threshold, which is quite annoying, but I mean, we're starting off the turn at nearly 600,000 defense. And this guy is going to be stacking like crazy. Of course, I mean, we don't have the additional here right now, so he's not gonna do. He's probably gonna do the one, but that being said, still gonna be pretty crazy. Now, we don't have prepared for battle up here. We do have the 50% support, though. So, he is... I think, actually, the link prepared for battle would still even be better, because the boosted passive, like, it's all, like, a phase 1 buff. So, I'm not sure if the 50%... I think the 5% actually is worth more. It works weird like that. Okay, so, I mean, obviously, it's gonna take, quite a while to get him set up and everything. I do want to show him with, like, prepared for battle, another turn or so here. Maybe we'll cut away, actually, right? We'll come back when he's on his next turn. Well, his next turn that'll have prepared for battle. And I'll just show how many supers he's gotten. Because I do want to make sure to show, I mean, what we're at now. I mean, we were at 600,000 there. Let's see what we're at. With just that one super, how much we increase, and etc. So we'll be right back. Well, right as I cut away there, AGL Kid Gohan actually ended up dying. That is the thing with him. He is pretty weak defensively right now. Unfortunately. I mean, his EZA is probably going to be pretty crazy. But I definitely do have to play it safe with him right now. So we're at like 628,000. I think I showed there, right? I hope I showed there. Well, we were at 628,000 defense. So, I mean, and this is obviously the start of the battle again. So hopefully we can see, a 2-3 super turn from AGL Gohan, so long as Beast doesn't absolutely pummel. Yeah, we have room. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe not. Because he is super effective against all types. Shit. Well, that didn't kill. Well, we also didn't get any additionals. Really, Gohan? Okay, well, hopefully we're able to get some better luck as we, go through here. I mean, only 2 supers is kind of crazy. I mean, the other time, right, we don't have the ability to really, because we're under the threshold, but I definitely want to get some more supers. So here, let me cut away. I'll come back once, on like turn 5 or something, and show how many supers we've gotten. Cause I do want to see what like the stacks are going to be worth like right now, and then obviously we'll come back around later on when we stack as much as we can. But yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, finally, that took longer than it needed to. I ended up dying again. AGL Gohan's really efficient until I, getting stacked up. So that being said, though, we have gotten 4 supers, and we are at 1,366,994 defense. I mean, we started off at 600,000, right? I mean, we've got nearly another 800,000. We're getting like 200,000 roughly defense per super. Like, the way he's gonna stack up, and I mean, once we go into like Super Saiyan 2 as well, like, he has potential to rival, I think, Tech Gohan, surprisingly. So I mean, that's pretty exciting. Obviously, we'll see by the end. But I mean, he doesn't have. I don't believe they support him. No. So I mean, he's not even getting any support right now. This is just him with prepared for battle, right? The 5%. So point being, we're gonna keep going through here, stacking up. By the end, I mean, Gohan is gonna be looking pretty crazy. To be fair, actually, it's not actually 200,000 now that I am thinking about it. Now, we do already have a huge amount of defense. I don't know what it is exactly off the top of my head. It's like 400, 600%, something like that. So this buff isn't as meaningful since it's just stacking onto an already very high phase 1 number. But we are still getting this. So I guess it's not exactly like 200,000 we're getting roughly, per stack. But point being, he's still going to look pretty crazy by the end. But yeah, we can cut away now and come back later on. I did want to show once we had actually gotten a few turns in, but we just kept dying, so it was not going too well. But yeah, we'll be back and we'll see just how tanky, temporarily, I don't even know what to call this. Because usually I'll put like, Easy A or something in front of it. I mean, he's temporarily buffed 10th anniversary, right, Gohan, but like, Maybe I'll just put like temporarily buffed, but I can't. I don't think I can put the whole spiel in the title. That'll be too long. But yeah, we'll be back. All right. So we are back. We're up to turn 97 here. It did take quite a bit. You know, kept getting a lot of KO screens. But eventually I was able to get here. I did drop Gohan off the team along the way, swapping out for strength, Gamma 1. But yeah, we are at 16,640,634 defense. Now on, which, you know, I do make sure to edit this in, show on screen, on the sort of calculation formula here, we're at 16,640,656. It's a discrepancy there of, what, like 22? Yeah. It's just, you know, it's like decimal or rounding place. I guarantee is what it is. I don't know exactly, but that's probably what it is. I don't know all the inner formulas for Dokkan and stuff, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean that's the math there. It's a very small tens ones place discrepancy. It's good. Point being there, we are ready here. So, I mean, there's not really the most to show in Super Saiyan here. I mean, I do need to just make this one turn just to be safe. I mean, we don't have any items up or anything, but we have BRS on the other rotation. That's how we're able to do this. He gets pretty shredded, and that's how I was able to do this. How it get us so low. So what we need to do here is we need to go into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then we need to use Gohan's active afterwards. And that's obviously going to be pretty good. I mean, we're going to go up from... We're built up to 230% phase 1 plus, you know, his temporary buff, which I do have worked into the formula here. And then our start of turn defense will be a little bit lower, but it's actually going to end up higher by the time we grab our orbs, because that is also a phase 1 buff, so I mean, we're going to get an extra 230%. So we're going to be looking pretty good. But yeah, well, let's you know, we might as well get his active in here, right? Since this is his sort of video. Let's do this.
Pay for everything you've done.
Now, at this point, we actually are temporarily lower in terms of defense. We lost... how much exactly? So... give me just a moment. I think we lost... We went from 230, right? Yes. Okay, so 72%. I need to fuck. Sorry. This is. I gotta do the math here. Make sure I'm. Oh, wait, hold on. I can actually. Here we go. Okay, that should be right, I think. So 15 million. 427,977 what it says on here, 945 on here. It's the tens in one place different. But yeah, there we go. That's matched up. Right. We might as well play this guy's active too, right? Now, obviously, I mean, we have a lot to do here. This guy's gonna get buffed up tremendously. I mean, we the active here, right? This is going to run. Look, here it is. This is such a massive buff, really, and this is why this is one of my most anticipated easy A's. This guy is going to buff by 20% in the active phase, which is going to be a tremendous buff on its own, and that's before all the item buffs and grabbing the orbs and stuff. So let's get this in.
Leave the rest to me. I went through Mr. Piccolo's training. You won't lose that easy.
Okay, there we go. Now, just from grabbing that, we are at 18,513,514. Now let me represent that here in the active skill phase. Okay, now we can really start getting going here. So, we need to use Monster Carrot, obviously. This changes all of the orbs into the carrots. So, when we collect these, we're going to get 2 separate buffs, and we'll do the item one first. So, we grab these, and this will be represented by, it's 345%, but we write 4.45 because we don't write the one place has to stay there, right? So that's how it's represented. So that puts us at, okay, we are at 103 mil, 71,488. Oh wait, hold on. His orbs. So we did get 10% per key sphere. So that's onto phase 1. So that's 230. So that would be. Give me a moment. Nope, wrong thing. Sorry, it's a lot of math I'm doing on the side here and stuff to clear, stop, clear all. There we go. my calculator was there we go. Okay. So I do want to make sure this is all, because I actually have to do formulas here, right? So I do want to make sure it all lines up correctly in between both of them. So 103 mil, 71,488. On here, 689. So I mean, we're up to the discrepancy in the 100th place. But once again, it's just like rounding error stuff. I can't do anything there. I feel like I should note, I don't have prepared for battle active. I was trying to get a beast over here, but it didn't end up working out, and I didn't want to, risk it. But being sort of, if Beerus died, that would be kind of painful. So we are missing out on 5% here. And you know what? In fact, I can't even just calc that. I can show that in here. I mean, it does make a pretty big difference. We'll show it at the very end, though. So lastly, we do have the Android 8. So let's pop this. That's 50% defense. So that is now 4.95 on here, which is represented. We are at 114 mil, 652,528. Now, for Gohan here, we have the potential to do a lot of supers. Now, unfortunately, a single super is likely going to kill Rose. But we can still sort of calculate what we would be at. So, I mean, we could say a 4 super turn here, 3 super. Let's go 3 super. Just be a little, safe. Just to show, how high he can get. I mean, this is kind of crazy. He's already. I mean, we've only done a few so far, but he's not getting up to like Tech Gohan levels here. But this is still. He's getting pretty damn high. So let's just. And for Tech Gohan's case, he does have all that defense from Links, which really does make such a huge difference. So let's, I do want to show the link here. I mean, I don't have it active, but it's his only defense link, and it is a pretty common link to have active. I feel like this is fair. So let's say 1.05, and obviously that's such a massive jump. So I mean, we go from 114 mil to 120 mil. I mean, it's a 6 mil increase just from the, it's 5%. It doesn't sound massive, but with it being a different phase, it really does add up. And now we can just collect orbs here. Grab this. He doesn't get any support from the Gamos. I actually missed doing the standby earlier on accident, but even still, they wouldn't be buffing him because of how I had the rotations. And he doesn't get any buffs from their support because it's superhero, joint forces, defender of justice. But yeah, we can grab these here. I'm pretty sure he's just going to kill Rose. Wait, actually, I thought it was an attack all. Okay. You know what? I was thinking of Broly, I guess. That's my bad. We could actually see Sabers in here then. Alright, let's see what we got. Now these are 50% races. So let's see what Gohan's gonna do here. So that's one. So we are at 26.4 on here. So 122 mil. And another one, 26.9. 125 mil. Another one, okay. 27.4. 127 mil. Okay, so we finish off here at 127,357,544. It's like, this is a temporary buff, right? I mean, we're about to jump into the 10th anniversary here, so we're gonna be seeing some crazy numbers. I feel. I'm really hoping that at least one of the characters we get, you know, is stacking. I mean, the last 3 anniversaries we've gotten stacking characters, so I'd say pretty safe to presume that we could get a stacking character. But I mean, who knows exactly? But yeah, there we go. That's Gohan. You know, temporary. I don't even know if I'm gonna title this yet. You know, temporary 10th anniversary buff. I'm pretty sure this will go away. I was originally, you know, before when these came out, you know, saying like, I don't know, vaguely like the 20th or something. But I guess it'd probably be the data download where we get the sort of quote-unquote Dokkan 2, right? Which I do believe is going to be roughly like the 15th or something, 17th, somewhere around there is what I think people are looking for, 14th maybe even. So, I mean, really, these buffs are only going to last another week. But the fact that he's, like, the only other characters I've done so far, so I can't really do the most comparison, is, like, the Boo Bros and Strength Vegito. And, I mean, he's higher than both of them. So, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, there we go. There's AGL Gohan done. Thank you all for watching. I do want to... Wait, actually, just real quick, I want to note here. I think I'm going to do LR killing Khalifa next. Someone did request that, so we'll do them next. And then after that, I do want to do both the 7th anniversary LRs leading in to 10th anniversary. In fact, those will probably even be... Well, probably might even be... we probably might even be, like, starting the 10th anniversary by the time I get one of those out. We'll see exactly. But yeah, there we go. That's Gohan done. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.